Hey everyone, welcome back to the Crossroads Project. I'm Jorge. If you missed our first episode, our channel is all about shining a light on something often overlooked. The roadside memorials that mark where lives were lost too soon. These crosses, also known as descansos or roadside memorials, aren't just markers. They're reminders. Reminders of lives cut short, of families forever changed, and of the dangers lurking on the roads every day. Before we dive in, make sure you hit that subscribe and like button and let us know your thoughts. Join us as we uncover the stories behind these memorials, raise awareness, and hopefully prevent future tragedies. Life is unpredictable and can be shattered in the blink of an eye. Today, in our second episode, we're heading to Guadalupe County in Texas, to a stretch of Interstate 10 eastbound approaching the overpass for State Highway 123 bypass in Seguin, where a tragic chain of events claimed the life of 36-year-old Jason Sanchez, along with 2 co-workers and injuring 5 others. On the afternoon of August 26, 2021, just before 3 p.m., a deadly crash involving 5 vehicles unfolded here. It all started when a Mack semi-truck driven by Ray Dickerson, carrying a full load of animal byproducts, failed to control his speed as he approached congested traffic. He slammed on the brakes, sending part of his load spilling onto the highway. What happened next triggered an unimaginable disaster. The spill created a slick, dangerous surface on the road which stretched for about 100 yards, and that's when chaos hit. A Freightliner truck swerved to avoid other cars, but ended up striking the guardrail, sending the cab dangling over the edge. The driver, Norgui Padron, was ejected, and the truck burst into flames. Explosions from the truck's fuel tanks and tires made the scene even more horrifying. Next, a Dodge Ram, driven by Jason Howell, tried to navigate the slick road but lost control, slamming into the flaming trailer that was now stuck at the guardrail. Inside the Dodge were Jason Sanchez and Joseph Cline, along with Howell. All 3 were tragically caught in the inferno, ultimately losing their lives at the scene. To commemorate Jason Sanchez's life, a roadside memorial stands at the intersection of I-10 and the Highway 123 bypass. It's a stark reminder of the fragility of life and the catastrophic consequences of just one mistake on the road. The crash didn't stop there. Another vehicle, a 2015 Ford F-150, lost control and hit the trailer. It then caught fire while the driver was miraculously unscathed. A Hyundai Genesis and a Toyota Tundra also lost control in the aftermath, colliding with the wreckage. It was a chain reaction that no one could have predicted. Jason Howell, Jason Sanchez, and Joseph Cline all lost their lives that day, burned alive in their own vehicle. The Seguin Police and Fire Department arrived on scene within 30 minutes, working to control the fire and assist the injured. One officer sustained injuries while heroically trying to rescue the victims. The highway was closed for hours as investigators worked to determine the cause of the accident and clear the wreckage. Other survivors were taken to the hospital with serious injuries. The truck involved was owned by Darling Ingredients, one of the largest rendering companies in the U.S. They collect and recycle animal byproducts, and transporting such loads comes with strict regulations. What went wrong that day? We may never know exactly what failures led to the tragedy, but it is clear that securing loads properly is crucial, and the accident shows why. Ray Dickerson was issued a citation for failure to secure his load properly. Following the crash, several civil lawsuits were filed against Darling Ingredients and other parties involved. Many of these cases were eventually dismissed, but the legal battles highlighted the devastating impact of the accident and the lingering questions about responsibility and road safety. According to the AAA Foundation for Traffic Safety, over 50,000 crashes and 125 deaths every year are caused by road debris. In Texas alone, over 1,400 accidents were linked to the improperly secured loads in 2021. Several factors may have contributed to the unnecessary loss of innocent lives. This tragedy wasn't just about one moment of carelessness. It was a chain reaction, one that could have been prevented with more care, more responsibility, and more awareness on the road. This story is a harsh reminder that we all need to be vigilant, not only with the load securement for our own safety, but the safety of others. As you drive past the memorial, take a moment to remember Jason Sanchez, the other lives lost, and their loved ones left behind. Thank you for watching the Crossroads Project. Share this story, raise awareness, and remember, your actions on the road matter. Driver safety is paramount. Stay safe, stay aware, and we'll see you in the next episode.
So hollow and so late, choose your path wisely. Don't let your journey end at the crossroads.